Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm just going to be doing my own ranking of the Transformers films, not necessarily on 4K, just generally as a film, what I rate them from top to bottom, from bottom to top. What I will say is, I know I can ramble on quite a big bit at the beginning of these videos at the moment, so I apologise for that. So let's get straight to it, and let's rank from the very bottom to the top, and start my least favourite Transformers film. Okay, so my least favourite film in the saga is Transformers Dark of the Moon. This film is very, very good. They're all fantastic films. I love them all. I don't hate any of them or dislike any of them. This is my least favourite. Although I love the beginning and the idea of going to the Dark of the Moon, I found the film just sort of, it lost something compared to the other ones. Maybe it's because Shia LaBeouf had to be with somebody else rather than Megan Fox, and maybe just sort of stilted it a little bit, maybe. I found the humour too pushed. I found the story a bit complicated, over thought out. What else? I just found it a bit messy. I can't say much more than that, really. It's just my least favourite film. I just found the villain, the guy in it, to be quite weak, quite unbelievable. And yeah, the story just didn't really grab me as much as the other ones. So in fourth place, I rank Transformers: Age of Extinction. This is the first film of the two that stars Mark Wahlberg as the main character, playing Cade Yeager. This film is very good. It has I think they're called I can't really remember. I think they're called the Dinobots, or basically Autobots that are Transformers that are robots. This film is better than Dark of the Moon, I think. I like the fact that the story moves to different places quite a lot. I enjoyed Mark Wahlberg's character. I thought the beginning was fantastic, when you build up his character and find out what he's doing with his daughter and stuff like that. I really, really enjoyed the first bit of this film. I like Stanley Tucci in it. It's just brilliant. He's very, very good in it. Lots of humour from him. Very good character again. But yeah, I love the sort of the bounty hunter style, searching for the Autobots in this. I found the story could be a little bit, not complicated, just a little bit messy, a little bit confusing sometimes. Not super clear in some places. A little bit not fully explained. But the action is very, very good. The ending I found to be a little bit too everything's exploding sort of thing. Everything's being destroyed with no real scale or like path to it. I can't explain it better than that, really. But yeah, visuals are fantastic in this film. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the all the visuals and everything. I found the dinosaur or Dinobots to be a little bit wasted in the film. Just a little bit wasted. Don't really do much. Didn't really have time to do a lot. I enjoyed the new Autobots in this film. I thought they were quite fun. But yes, it's a bit of a mixed bag, this one. But I definitely prefer it to Dark of the Moon. Now, third place is The Last Knight. I was sort of this one in second place. I was really undecided about what I put second, what I put third. The reason I went for this one over what I put in second place is just down to the fact I found the second place film, I enjoy the characters more. I enjoyed the story a bit more of a quest. I love me a good quest film. I just found that the second place film had a bit more of a quest feeling to it. Had a lot more. I enjoyed the main character more. I'm sure you might know what the second film my second place film might be now. But anyway, back to this film itself. I've just done a video on this film previously, explaining how amazing the picture quality and audio quality is in this disc. As a film, I love all the lore and history it adds, all the mythology. I love the quest kind of feel to it, going here, go there, do this, do that. I love the big action. It felt like it actually had pacing, and it felt like it had momentum, and it was very, very well shot with the camera work. No shaky cam, really easy to see what's going on in the fight scenes. It's very, very good film. Definitely a good evolution of Michael Bay's previous Transformer films. And yeah, this is a joy to watch this film. Very, very fun. Good end to the saga. In second place, I have rated Revenge of the Fallen, which I think is hated by a lot of people. I think it was affected by the writer strikes back in the day, I think. And maybe that's why the story people don't think is very good. I personally like the story. I like, again, like I said, the quest feelings of this. I obviously prefer Shia LaBeouf to this than Mark Wahlberg. I just prefer his panicky, hilarious humour that he can do. Shia LaBeouf, in my opinion, is like one of the best actors I know to be able to do panicky. He's so good at acting panicky and in distress, but while adding humour to it. But yeah, I preferred obviously the original cast in this with Megan Fox as well, and all the Marines and all the military guys are in this film. I think you still got Megatron in it, and I just loved all the fact it had the original cast and villains and stuff, while adding to a lot of the lore and history behind the Transformers, and adding that quest feeling to the film. Really, really good film. Very, very enjoyable. What else? Incredible action sequence at the end, where they are fighting by the pyramids, and they've got all the military coming in. Michael Bay has got a fantastic link with all the military for his films, and he really utilises it in this film. You get some fantastic technology and armory and weapons and vehicles for the military in this film. Amazing soundtrack, lots of good humour. And yeah, I just really enjoy this film personally. I really, really liked it. So yeah, in first place, I do have to put Transformers, the first film. The reason for it is it feels very original. It was the first film to put it on the films. I know it always feels like a cliche to say the first film in a saga is the best one, but for me this really is. It's got the right balance of humour. It's got the introduction of the characters, the introduction of the Autobots, the introduction of the Decepticons. It's got some really outstanding CGI still to this day. Amazing action sequences, a more simplified story, obviously compared to the later ones, which have to try and shake things up a bit. And I just felt that this film, I mean, it might also be a bit nostalgia for me because I saw it as a kid and just loved it. But yeah, this film is brilliant, and I like how the Autobots and Decepticons look in this film. As obviously time goes on, generally, technology becomes more modernized as time goes on, and so as you go through the films, the Transformers themselves become more modern, more realistic looking. And so, towards the end of the saga, some of the Transformers, like Optimus, had like muscles and muscle sinew and tendons, and they looked too rounded. And obviously, also Optimus Prime had his bonnet style truck as opposed to the good old fashioned flat nose truck look to it. Whereas in this film, when you go back from seeing last night and go back to this, you see how simplified the Transformers look in a more old school way. And I like that. When you go back and look at the Transformers in this film, they look and feel like they could transform into what you're seeing. In the later films, the Transformers, you kind of think, can you transform from that to that? I don't see how that part of you goes in the car and so on and so forth. Where in these, when they transform into themselves and back into the vehicles, you can believe that they can themselves transform into that. So that's a big part of it. The visual aesthetic of it I prefer, and it's just a classic film. I love this film. So that's my ranking, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it didn't go on for too long. But thanks very much for watching. Please like and do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.